Have you ever wondered why Islam keeps appearing in your life? Maybe you didn't search for it. Maybe you weren't planning to learn about it. Yet somehow, it keeps finding you. A video appears on your screen. A conversation mentions it. A verse from the Quran reaches your ears. And something inside your heart pauses. You don't fully understand why. But you feel something. A quiet pull. A softness. A calm that feels unfamiliar, yet comforting. If this has happened to you, this is not random. Many people believe guidance comes loudly. That it must arrive as a sudden decision, or a dramatic moment that changes everything at once. But most of the time, guidance comes gently. It arrives quietly, without pressure, without force. Islam does not chase the heart. Allah invites it, and an invitation is always gentle. You might ask yourself, why do I feel peaceful when I hear about Allah? Why do Islamic words feel comforting? Why does my heart soften when I listen to the Quran, even if I don't understand it yet? These questions don't come from nowhere. Allah created the heart with a purpose. And that purpose is not limited to this world. The heart was created to recognize truth, even before the mind understands it. This is why sometimes the heart feels drawn before the mind is ready. Islam speaks first to the heart. Not to overwhelm it with rules, but to remind it of where it belongs. There is a reason Islam feels different. It doesn't ask you to pretend. It doesn't ask you to be perfect. It doesn't ask you to change overnight. It meets you exactly where you are. Many people who feel drawn to Islam think they must already be good enough. That they must already understand everything. That they must already live a certain way. But Islam does not begin with perfection. It begins with sincerity. Allah does not wait for you to be flawless. He waits for you to turn toward Him. Even slightly, even hesitantly, even with questions, especially with questions. If Islam keeps returning to your life, it may be because your heart is awake. Not everyone feels this pull. Not everyone feels this curiosity. Some hearts remain closed, busy with the noise of the world. But your heart noticed something. That is a blessing. You might feel confused about this feeling. You might wonder if you were imagining it. You might try to ignore it. But guidance has a way of returning. Gently, patiently. Allah is not in a hurry. He knows the heart needs time. Time to process. Time to heal. Time to feel safe. Islam does not want to shock the heart. It wants to soothe it. That is why many people feel calm around Islam, even before they accept it. That calm is not coincidence. It is the soul recognizing its creator. Your soul remembers Allah, even if your mind is still learning. This is why hearing about Allah can feel familiar, like something you forgot and are slowly remembering. The Quran describes this world as temporary, and the heart knows this. That is why worldly success, beauty, or attention sometimes still leave the heart empty. Because the heart was not created to be filled by things. It was created to be filled by meaning, by connection, by truth. Islam offers answers, but more importantly, it offers peace. Not the kind of peace that removes all problems, but the kind that gives the heart stability, even when life is heavy. If you feel drawn to Islam, you are allowed to take your time. There is no rush. Guidance is a journey, not a race. Allah sees effort before outcomes. He sees intention before action. You don't have to announce anything. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. This journey is between you and Allah. And Allah is gentle with His servants. You may worry about how people will react. You may fear judgment. You may fear change. These fears are human. But Islam does not ask you to abandon yourself. It asks you to return to yourself. To the part of you that longs for peace. For clarity. For purpose. Allah does not burden the soul beyond what it can handle. If Islam is appearing in your life right now, it is because your heart is capable of carrying it. Not all at once. Not perfectly. But sincerely. Even small steps matter. Listening matters. Learning matters. Wondering matters. Allah is aware of every thought in your heart. He knows the questions you haven't spoken. The fears you haven't admitted. The hope you haven't fully allowed yourself to feel. Nothing is hidden from Him. And nothing is wasted. Sometimes guidance comes as curiosity. Sometimes as comfort. Sometimes as restlessness. But it always comes with mercy. If you feel drawn to Islam, you are not being pressured. You are being invited. An invitation is something you can accept gently, at your own pace. And Allah is the most patient. You are not late. You are not behind. Your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust the process. Trust your heart. Trust that Allah knows you better than you know yourself. If Islam keeps appearing in your life, this is not random. It is a sign of care. A sign of guidance. A sign that your heart is being led, gently. This is Noor for her. A light for hearts finding their way to Allah.